Whoop. That was actual accident. I clicked back into the game using mouse click. Alright, let's give it a shot.
He's got shatter set to left click.
I already have it back.
Push it a little bit. Push it in a little bit. A little bit. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, now let's try it. May try and block it.
Okay.
But he knows when it's coming, though.
Oh, he would be able to see when Creed throws his flashbang out.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I messed it up. Okay.
And now I'm yelling at Colo to grab so I can get it back.
Go. Oh, fuck, I forgot to. God damn it.
You said it like as you 0 times left.
You have to read his mind, Laverne, your teammates, come on.
Part of me's like, oh, I gotta act like I'm in a real game. Alright, I'm gonna throw flashbang in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah, well, I got Phantom.
Well, you blocked the Phantom.
Can I just practice like getting the
Oh yeah, go ahead.
distance, like how far I can be?
Yeah.
So
Easy. Get behind. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Hold up now.
okay. Oh my god, that actually works!
What? Wait, what? That like double stun. Oh wait, yeah, you do have double stun. So like he stunned me so good, he hit twice.
Alright, I'm stunning in 3, 2, 1.
Wrong button, Phantom.
Stunning in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice time. The Phantom be looking for like what your timing is when you see the creep bang. And you're also going to have to, like in the future, start, you know how in the beginning of every match, when you realize their team comp, you should be thinking, hey, who's my responsibility? Right? So now that we're adding this in, one of your responsibilities is creating his flashbang, knowing his flashbang timing. Because if he has it, then your job, this is your realm of possibility here, right? That he may try and flash over the Rhine shield. And so you have to be, that's one of the defensive things you have to be ready to do to save your Rhine.
Okay.
Alright, let's go for it.
Just to get the timing right, I'm gonna throw my flash at 1, but you're gonna use your ult at go. See how that goes.
But isn't yours faster?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, flashbang is faster than shatter.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think by the time you say go, it'll probably be over, honestly. But you can give it a shot. Let's see. Let's just see how it goes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that is.
That felt like, yeah. I mean, it worked, but I felt like Phantom definitely had time to block it. Not sure what he was doing back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting.
He's jumping around in the snow back there. Don't worry about it.
I didn't try to block it.
Flashbang in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, that's pretty late. Good block.
Alright, flashbanging in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm messing up.
Enemies here.
Get behind.
Flashbanging in 3, 2, 1, go. God damn it! Alright.
Colo!
I have to get like the distance right. Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
Okay.
I honestly don't know how you didn't block that. That was pretty good, it looked like. That was just perfect timing, I guess.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah. So I guess if it's just perfectly timed, you just can't block. Of course, I'm also in his face too. That may or may not happen as well.
At this point, are the Rhines swinging?
We should like emulate like pushing forward on him
All right,
a little bit. Yeah.
going in.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice block. He got back so quickly.
Yeah, I turned around like, where is he? I see him rolling on your feet.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. Nice block. Alright, now, Phantom, I want you to deafen yourself.
okay.
Good luck.
Zion, I want you to deafen yourself.
Hey, you don't get to make the rules around here.
I'll just shatter it up. Flashback.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice job, man.
Guys, this May is just not getting us killed. I don't understand.
This May's growing.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go. I'm too close.
This is what it's like to be main tank.
This is exactly what it's like to be maintained.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
What a Mayball! Look behind you, Knox. Oh my goodness.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go. That was too close.
So what do you feel is missing? Are you not letting Laverne get in quick enough? Or like, what do you feel is missing?
Are you too close, or
I'm too close.
You sound like you're too far, right? Because you're not
Uh,
making it over the shield, it seems like.
I think it's running into your shield.
Okay, so do you need to be closer and
I'll
going
walk
higher?
again.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Alright, flashbang 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I'm throwing it into you.
Okay,
Because I'm like right on his back.
okay.
Stand still real quick. I'm gonna try. Can I just do this?
Now, hold
No.
up. Pardon me.
Yeah, if I'm too close, it doesn't even get you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I got you.
So I have to be like 3 feet away. Yeah.
Also, try running past my shield and throwing it at the ground.
All right. Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
How did that look? I don't really know from your perspective.
That was easier.
Okay. So there's something you can do if we have a Zarya. You can ask her to bubble you, and you can do that.
Enemies.
That's also something you can do if we have a Zarya. So just keep that in mind. Diva won't work because, you know, DM doesn't survive Rhine. Because if they're running all projectiles, then DM will be fine because Rhine Swing's not going to kill you. Like, you're going for the kill at that point. So,
Right.
So if they're running, like, just all projectiles, then, yeah, Diva, if you want to do that, just ask Diva to DM you. And Lucio could also speed you as well. So that's all of those things are options, right?
Okay. I'm gonna emulate Lucio's speed then.
Okay. Oh goodness.
Go. Flashbanging in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm like, where'd you go? It was so. He made it so far behind me.
I didn't even see him. I just saw the
I
shield
just-
drop.
I can't imagine what Phantom's thinking right now.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's go. Flashbanging in 3, 2, 1, go. Too close.
Alright, we'll do it a couple more times and then move on. Like,
Okay.
that's the gist of it for sure.
Flashbanging 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice block, man.
Nah, I think I was just too close to you.
I mean, I don't know, right? Because if you're close to me, like, shatter. If you have it.
I don't have it.
Well, then get it. Did you miss me? You can
I don't know, because I didn't even get Phantom.
definitely shatter through your iron shield, unless they fix that.
They may have fixed it.
What?
Yeah.
They
You're through
fixed
my
it.
shield. No
Yeah,
way.
they fixed it.
Okay. All right.
It makes sense now. That's how I
Definitely.
block 90% of my shatters.
That's how I used to always get shattered. They would just run up to my shield and just press Q.
I feel like before the last update you could though.
I felt like, yeah, I could have sworn you could have. I mean, you could, because yeah, that's how I always lost every Rhine duel ever.
Yeah.
Alright. Flashbang in 3, 2, 1, go. I keep pressing keep pressing W in the
Colo is gonna hate this plan.
What's
He's not here to refute it, so rip him.
throwing me off is like I know this is like natural, but you swinging into shield.
Swinging into
Me
shield.
swinging into shield?
Like
No, design.
Okay. Like
Like you
that.
throw up shield when I say yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna happen for sure. Obviously, I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I can hear,
Yeah.
but it's gonna happen for sure. Like, what about it is throwing me off? Just because you can't see where the shield is, so you can't throw it above it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll throw it like right at the edge of the shield.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that.
You're what?
Yeah.
Don't move.
This was not
I'm screwed. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take practice for you to see the distance. Now, can you throw it above me if you're right up next to my shield? Can you throw it above me?
Yeah.
Because that's what I see. Like a lot of, they just get right up to you and then just throw it above. Because they're going for the kill, right?
If I'm too close, it doesn't work. See where I am now?
Move.
Uh-huh.
Easy.
I have to be like, there's like a sweet spot for it.
Yeah, I guess they just have it memorized.
Now,
Yeah.
hold on.
I'll keep practicing it whenever I can.
Throw it to my
No,
side.
Eventually I'll get used to
Throw
it.
it to the side of the shield.
Nah, that's way too far, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, you sure? Like if you walk to the left of the edge of my shield, like walk to your right, and then just. Oh, is that too far?
I have
No,
to be,
like he means like throw it up over the top.
No, I mean like throw it to the side of the shield.
Oh, gotcha.
Pardon me.
like I have to be right here.
Yeah, he's gotta like get it. Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. That's off angling. You're not behind the Rhine that way, so it's not a terrible thought.
All right, we can
So I
practice.
guess
that.
those are a couple. Yeah, those are just a couple off. We can practice that a bit.
Flashing in 3, 2, 1, go.
You got chatter? So you got fan?
Yeah. He ice blocked my fire strike.
Flashing in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that wasn't far enough.
Yeah, and you're well. Yeah.
Flashing in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I didn't have it.
Perfect. Unless I didn't have my shield. I'll just stand here with my shield right now.
No, it's fine how you're doing it, because I have to get used to that anyways. Flashing in 3, 2, 1, go.
This is a good flash thing. Stand on the 30.
Yeah.
Flashing in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. A little bit behind you. Flashing in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. Dude. Nice one.
Alright.
Phantom, can you swap to Sombra?
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, no. Oh no.
Yes, I can.
Oh no.
actually, I mean, well, I'm the one that's gonna be feeling the pain. I'm gonna swap you over.
Oh, what?
I think.
Okay.
Oh, hack shatter. I got you.
Yeah. My health back.
Alright.
Alright.
And then knocks on your team so it can try to flashbang me when I try to hack you or something.
Huh? We're on the same team.
I'm trying to see how difficult, like how to make this actually difficult. Hack shatter itself is easy, but the difficult part is one, Sombra being able to find the hack on Ryan because that's a pretty hard hack.
I mean, hack lasts what? 2 seconds?
Yeah, but like realistically, she's never going to be able to hack Ryan because Ryan's in front of the team, and Sombra's never going to be able to reach Ryan in the front of the team because she needs to be behind and far behind, like far behind the team. But it's an easy hack when you're on high ground because now you can just run on high ground. So like if this were the game right now, Sombra could just go on gas station and then just hack Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
But more, I think what we're gonna do is EMP shatter because that's more realistic.
Yeah.
And the timing of it is pretty crucial because if they have a smart Lucio, he'll be able to speed them out quick enough. Not necessarily quick enough, but he'll be able to actually speed some of them out. It's still, I mean, hack. It's still pretty easy to pull off, but it's going to be really good and imperative to get the timing perfect, as perfect as we can. So let's try EMPing from the high ground and then shattering as the EMP connects with me.
I hear you, pumpkin.
Not really sure if there's going to be too much for Nox to do right now. I'm trying to think what.
That's fine.
On your team so he can try to flashbang the EMP.
He can't.
I mean, he has infinite flashbangs.
He's just gonna flashbang it at 360 the whole way. the Kree obstacle course. He's saving faster than Lucio. Let's go for it.
Alright, so we're going for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a custom grill where you can practice stunning EMPs out there, Sombras. Stunning Sombra out of EMP.
Bad guys, heads up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
In
There's
practice,
a-
I have one.
Okay, cool. And there's also a custom
you
game
ready?
where Zen can transit. Yeah. Yeah, we're ready. It's just going to be on you and Laverne.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
See you later.
did you decloak? I heard your voice line
Yeah.
behind. You don't want to do that.
Oh.
Like you decloaked. It sounded like near archery. Right.
Bad guys, heads up.
I had translocated above y'all, like thrown it above y'all.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
decloaked.
If you're gonna do that, just make sure. Yeah. Just make sure you're going to do it outside of Kree flashbang range. All right. So get your EMP back and let's try it again.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2.
¿Qué
One.
tal?
I might have been a bit
Yeah.
early
Actually,
on that.
I probably need to have my shield up actually.
Don't worry, my friends.
That solved me with my 360 turning.
All right, 3, 2.
Apagando las luces.
Oh, you didn't jump at all.
Oh no,
And he said you did it at 2. So.
And I still had it.
well, I had gotten out of my well, what do you call it? My invincibility at 2, but I had EMP'd at go because EMP is line of sight, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I had looked at you through line of sight when I had EMP'd already out of invincibility.
Okay. Well, you're going to need like you two need to come up with, and preferably like if any countdown, it should be consistent across the team, because you don't want to have our main tank having to memorize different countdowns when he should be doing things. All right, Nox. Cool. So like at what point, you know, do you want him to shatter at go, right? Because you need to give the timing, because he doesn't know the timing. It would be much easier if you could just tell him when he should shatter, you know.
Oh, okay.
So.
Then
you
yeah,
know,
probably shatter at go.
Okay.
all right. Let's try it.
Go. So like after 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh damn, that was late. Yeah.
All right. Try it again.
Oh,
I want to try to move myself around so Nox doesn't know where the hell
bad
I'm at.
guys, heads up.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2,
He vuelto
1.
a apagar.
Woo! Spicy. Yeah, he don't want to be doing any recruiting.
All right, I'm doing this.
Remember, it's try it at different ranges too, right? You have
Yeah.
it has a range, so you know. Use the environment that you have around you if you have to.
All right.
But yeah, never EMP near a Kree or a Brig or anyone with stun.
All right, 3.
Apagando las luces.
Oh,
Okay.
I was right outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was close. And that way, if you learn how to EMP at safe ranges too, you can stay in the fight instead of dropping in the middle of 6 people and having to cheat the out.
Watch and learn. Watch and
All
learn.
right, 3, 2.
Watch
one.
and learn.
Apagando las luces.
Nice. You didn't say go though, right? Laverne just happened to time it. Like he listened to you and happened to time it well.
Yeah, I'm
but
timing
remember-
the countdown.
I mean, which is cool, right? It's just, you know, we want consistency as well.
Next.
Just so we can, you know, get it consistent and we can take out the guesswork.
Yeah, I'm trying to like time it all on my translocator
Bad
getting there
guys, heads
because
Mhm.
I don't want to like say go
For
when
sure.
my translocator's like up in the air,
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for.
like further away. Okay.
Yeah, just figure out your rhythm. You know, you two just figure out the rhythm to, you know, do the plan.
Are you ready? 3, 2.
See you later. Apagando las luces.
Yeah, so get the timing down. He said 2, and then force Laverne to be a little late there, even though he was styling on me.
That's actually too high for me to flashbang too. That was
Okay.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's what we were telling him. To like EMP out of not only out of flashbang range, but then just EMP from a safe spot, so he can actually stay in the fight instead of dropping in between 6 people and have the TP out.
Bad
So
guys,
he's
heads
trying
up.
different ranges and yeah, things like that.
Cool.
So yeah, that's good that it was out of flashbang range too.
Alright, I'm gonna try to probably like 2-3 more times.
Yeah.
If that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
That's what we're here for.
Deafening.
Alright.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Apagando la luz.
Alright, you didn't say go at all. You were still counting when you let the EMP went off. Give your main tank some help.
Okay.
He has enough on his plate.
Yeah.
He's just fine.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Apagando la
Go.
It just sounds funny. Yeah. So a bit late. Which in reality it will work like that 100%, 99% of the time, but let's try and get the timing tighter if we can.
The closer it is,
Yeah.
the less it'll. Yeah.
And like 6-man EMPs are always fine, right? But the most important people in this kind of play are who do you think?
Ryan and McCree.
Just the
Yeah,
Ryan.
But, well, yeah, I mean.
Because I take
Ryan
them
and
all
May,
out of
if
the
they haven't-
fight if they're all behind him.
Yeah, think of all the tanks. Who would be all the good ones to have in the EMP?
Zarya, Ryan,
Diva.
Diva, yeah, Monkey, Hog.
Well, we're practicing for Reinhardt, so we know Ryan's one.
Yeah, Ryan, Diva, and Zarya.
No, you don't really care about Ziva. Zarya is the big one though. That's the one. Like Zarya can block all of this. If she doesn't get shattered, then or EMP, then she can just bubble Ryan, and he's alive.
Yeah.
And this whole we just waste two ults, and they just use the cooldown to stop 2 ults. All right. So Zarya is the really big one. If as well as Ryan. Ryan's a must, but Zarya would really be nice to have her in the EMP as well, unless your guys are bubble tracking and know that she doesn't have her bubbles. So that's also a thing. All right, let's go for it.
Bad guys, heads up.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Apagando
Go.
la luz.
Nice shatter.
I let go of the wrong mouse button.
All right, let's keep at it. We're still a little bit off on the timing.
I'll have another.
Yeah, so get used to your translocator distances, how long it takes you to come out of EMP and for it to actually cast, right? It's a lot harder than flashbang shatter because there's a lot more variables, but you're gonna have to get used to it, Sombra.
Heads up.
Alright, let's see from here. I'm gonna try to do it outside of my invisibility.
Okay.
Alright, 3, 2,
I'm out of here.
1.
Apagando la luz.
Okay, better. And you safely landed behind Orion too. So I don't know if that would have hit. Did it hit Nox? Did anyone see?
What's up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I was wondering, did that hit you?
Did it hit
That
me?
EMP.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Yeah, because we were talking about earlier, the 6-man EMPs are nice, but really for this play to work, we only need Ryan. Ryan's a must, and then Zarya, right, are the 2 big tanks that we really want hitting this EMP.
Bad guys.
So I was wondering
heads
if it hit you because Zarya is going to be probably not farther away from there. So if that you want to be able to catch both tanks if you can, because if you catch both tanks, then everyone else gets shattered.
Yeah, Zarya would have been a little bit further behind than
It's
I
possible,
was just
yeah.
now.
Okay, it's possible.
Cause I saw him use the translocator and I moved up to flashbang him.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I did see that photo. All right, let's go for it.
Alright, 3, 2.
Wait. Let me.
Translocating.
I like the.
I heard a countdown
Yeah.
and then wait, translocator go off.
Laverne committed, man. What happened to you, Sombra?
Bad
Hello.
All right, 3, 2.
Out of here. Apagando las luces.
I forgot to say go. My
Yeah,
bad.
you're focusing on your timing, so I get it. But yeah, that's
I mean, if you give me a consistent 3, 2, 1, I can pretty much figure out when go is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And really, like, he can always look for the EMP to hit the Rhine, It's going to be late
Mhm.
there, but if all else fails, he can just look for that as well. If it just,
Bad
Yeah.
if you
guys.
just
Heads up.
happen to see that EMP that's so juicy and you have to hit it, just tell him go, shatter, something.
Mhm.
But he can also just see the EMP go off and knows to shatter. Like, we're practicing it, he's going to remember it in game, so. Um, yeah, because sometimes plays just happen. Sometimes you can't set them up. Sometimes there's just the opportunity is there and you have to take it.
Yeah, just yell shatter and it'll happen.
Laverne's like,
let's
I
get
got
it.
you.
Even if you get everyone but the Rhine. If you yell shatter, I'll shatter.
Shatter.
My hands were off. I was taking a drink. All right, except that time when you yell shatter, I'll shatter.
Heads up.
All right.
We going?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to know when we're going.
I'm out of here. Apagando
Shatter.
las luces.
What did you think of that?
I mean, it's still a bit late. But I mean, it's fine. Like, we want it tighter, but it's fine. If that happens, what really concerned me is that, well, assuming just we're actually accounting for the McCree, right? The McCree heard you coming a mile away. Like, in a scrim that would have been stopped probably. So yeah, just make sure that I get you're just probably just practicing timing, so that's cool. Just know that
Bad guys.
don't try a long translocator like that because the Kree can hear that and see that.
Yeah, when I had EMP'd, I was like mid gas, so like I was out of his flashbang range. I know that.
Okay. All right.
That one,
I think that time I might have gotten you, yeah. But
Yeah.
I was a little late.
All right. Let's go one more.
all right. Three, 2, 1.
Apagando las luces.
All right. That was good.
I didn't even hear
Yeah.
that one coming.
Yeah, that was good. I think because he actually did it around that corner, and the way sound works in the game,
Okay.
like, no, he didn't. Yeah, you can still hear the decloak sound, but sounds get muffled when they're around corners. So a little like audio trick there. So he did it around that corner, so I think maybe you probably wouldn't have heard it as easily as normal, like if he would have done it from up here.
Yeah.
Alright. Let us do... Let us do... Char Tynoon.
Wait, what?
Char Tynoon. Can you go May? Just so you don't die. Actually, I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah. Because it does, what, like 10,000 damage fully charged?
I think it'll just keep charging until.
Well, let's find out.
Oh, yeah, that damage reduced. Okay, we're fine. Alright. So we want, I know for sure we want High Noon to go off first, because we want to get the charge going for his High Noon. Because if you charge first, any High Noons, it's very well possible that you may finish the pin and then Ryan gets to back to put his shield up by the time any significant damage is done. And then by the time Kree wants to let go of the high noon, there's no Rhine in front of him because he's taking the other Rhine for a ride, and so they just shoot Kree in the face.
Yeah.
In a
And
perfect
I mean,
world, we would have Zarya or Diva bubbling or matrixing. In a perfect world. So,
Mhm.
like, our Kree should be well protected, but still.
and I mean, the Rhine isn't huge to have the full skull on because I'm doing 300 damage as soon as he hits the
That's
wall.
true. That's a good point, actually, yeah.
So if you've got 3 skulls elsewhere, just pull the trigger because the Rhine's
Yeah.
gonna die.
That's true.
Alright.
So, yeah, let's, I don't know if you want, like, high noon and then go in, like, a second, or high noon and immediately go. I would think high noon and immediately go would be okay. So, but we can see how it feels. So yeah, figure out how you guys want to work the timing there.
Alright.
So then, what would I be able to do? Just block off high noon, or just
Well,
block off your
yeah, don't.
block off?
I don't think you'll be able to do anything with this exercise. Like we don't want it. We don't want to try and block it. It's too easy to block here. You can just wall them off and it'd be done. So let's not worry
Mace
about it right
band.
now.
Mace band, don't worry about
Only for a week. She'll be back next week.
it. Don't tell me that.
So we wouldn't try this if they had a May?
You can. What you have to do, because like if you watch pros, the sequence is high noon, May walls it off, Lucio speeds McCree around May wall. But by that time, the team is around the corner, right? In the ideal world, that's the sequence that Overwatch League has been doing it in. But you still do it just in case you catch someone, you know, straggling. But yeah, so if they have May, you just have to make sure, like, tell your Lucio, hey, speed me around this May wall when it happens. Or, what else can you do?
I got you something.
Break it.
Wait.
Nah. Wait for what?
For a wall to come down?
Nah, it lasts
Or
your whole
ask-
life high noon.
Ask somebody to break the one in front of?
You could, but that's pretty hard, right? Could be pretty hard. It's possible, but you know, you have your Rhine charging, so your Zarya would have to learn turn, your other DPS would have to turn. That's a lot of resources to breaking a wall that
Yeah.
could spell the death of your team because now your Rhine charging with, you know, your Rhine might like a bubble. Yeah, your
Probably
Rhine.
have May wall the Kree over their wall.
That's next level stuff. You certainly could. That happens as well.
Enemies
What's
here.
What's the simplest solution? Not dealing with the wall at all, right?
You talking about
Yeah.
the Lucio?
No, Kree. Like if we're to do this play, the simplest solution is to just not deal with the wall. So what could you do?
Kill
wait
May.
wait for her to
Just-
use wall.
Exactly, right? So just know that just bait their wall out or wait for them to use wall and then you run the play. So, but yeah, all those scenarios have to be covered, right? If we can't bait wall out, we have to figure out how we're going to do the wall. If we have a Lucio, we can have them speed Kree around the wall. We could try and break the wall, right? Then you might want to tell your Ryan to not charge. If you get May walled off, you might want to tell your Ryan to not charge at that point. Play's kind of dead if we can't speed Lucio around.
Mhm.
So you know all those things you need to tell your Ryan what to do because he can't look behind him. So he's relying a lot on you guys here.
Okay.
But yeah, let's just work on the regular old charge timing though, and then maybe we'll add some difficulty in there. We'll see.
Okay. I'm high nooning. Oh. I should hold it longer.
Well, you're not going to kill when your damage is reduced.
Yeah. Damage is reduced and her health is 5 times.
But it was like Phantom demonstrated. Well, I mean, May's just going to be able to wall it off. It's really easily countered. But let's
I mean, if
let's
they
assume
have
no
a
May here.
if they have a May, we can just add Phantom into it to just wall them up so they can't wall them off.
Yeah, I mean if that's something.
I mean, at that point they have to drop it in front of him.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Yeah. So So tell me if you want that play to happen. What are all the pieces that need to happen then? Walk me through the play.
May has to have our wall.
Uh-huh. All right, that's communication. What else needs to happen or not happen? Why do we play May?
To pressure the Rhine.
Uh-huh.
and
Why
then
do
to
we
get
want
walls
pressure?
off,
Uh-huh. Why do we want to pressure the Rhine?
so they never swing.
Yeah, right. So if we are not using wall, that means we're losing pressure, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What happens to our front line?
It gets weak.
Right. So we have to play how?
Aggressive.
A bit slower.
Right. No, not
Passive.
aggressive.
Oh.
Not aggressive. You're going backwards, Knox.
I'm gonna be yelling at Polo pretty quick.
Right? Yeah, so we have to play really slow because they will win just by attrition because their maze looking to wall our Rhine off. So if we're playing too quickly, our Rhine gets walled off for free, you know, because we're not even planning on using our May wall to counter anything, right? We're not using it to save Rhine or anything,
Hello.
all and whatnot. So,
I got you
right, and
something.
that means our main tank has to play in a way to where he can't really get walled off. So we need to play slow. We need to wait for the play to develop, right? Which is Phantom, you have cooldown. Nox, you have high noon. All right, Ryan, do you have charge?
Enemies
If we're
here.
charging, right? If we're charging with it, which I would like us to. It's easily countered, right? Because either I counter charge and we die, or I let myself be charged and we die.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a pretty nice play. Um,
I think the Lucio thing might be better than
Yeah.
it, what
just less complicated.
what Lucio thing?
Speed boosting around Maywall if it does happen.
I mean, yeah, if it does, it's I mean, like Megan hit that wall pretty easily as well.
This was thought of.
So like maybe we can call it a contingency plan then. May only walls Kree up maybe if our Lucio has used amp and you get walled off, kind of deal. But remember what, like we didn't tell your main tank don't charge this yet, right? Because if he charges too soon, the play's dead, the fight's dead, because he's gonna get left alone.
Okay.
So you see
So,
how it's dangerous.
Charging immediately is not what we should be doing.
I don't think so. Like, especially, what is the center focus? What is the one thing that is willing to stop this play, right? What is that one thing?
Maywall?
Yeah, right. That's what we're planning around this whole thing is Maywall. Like Maywall throws a wrench in the whole thing. So it would really be nice if we can learn to play slow for Maywall, for their Maywall. Because that makes this a lot easier. Once their Maywall's out, then we can just do it because there's no threat. But you have to plan for the worst case scenario as well, which is what we're doing right now. What happens if we just have to do this, right? So I would say, yeah, let's never, to make it easy, let's never immediately charge. So again, we're waiting. We're telling our main tank, you have to tell them to charge or not to charge. Is what we're getting at. So I guess you would high noon, wait to see if he gets, assuming we have to, do it for some reason immediately and can't wait for Maywall. You would have to high noon,
Enemies here.
and then you would A, call for Lucio speed boost, or B, get Maywalled up,
Okay.
and then tell your Rhine to charge, when to charge at that
Are
point.
you afraid to fight me?
So yeah, under no circumstance, Laverne, I would say let's not charge first. Wait for Nox to tell you to charge. If he doesn't tell you to charge, then you don't charge. If he doesn't tell you to charge, then don't charge.
Charge.
Get to cover.
Maywall.
Laverne, can you turn your game sound off?
My game sound.
Yes.
Got this.
All right. So
Remind me to turn it on.
yeah, it's overrated. Alright, so Phantom, I want you at your discretion to Maywall Kree or not Maywall Kree off.
Okay.
Do it from behind so Laverne can't see your Maywall action. Because he
Okay.
needs to just hear Nox say to charge or not to charge. And he can't even hear the high noon either. So yeah, on you, Nox.
Okay. Don't charge.
That was a bit close. I can see it in the corner of my screen.
Yeah. Sorry, so stand back at the wall then, Nox.
Should I just say I'm walled? Yeah, that's probably faster. So he doesn't get confused.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's even more informative too, because now the whole team kind of knows what's up. That would tell Lucio to, oh, then Lucio would go, okay, I need to go speed, or I don't have speed, and then May then knows to go, okay, I need to May wall him up.
Enemies here.
So I think, yeah, I think I'm wall just tells more information. So yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm walled.
Cool.
Charge. Charge.
Oh, whoops.
Nice. Yep. Good job. We are okay with this scenario. She missed her Maywall, she missed her win Maywall.
I feel like a new man.
This is main tanking in a nutshell.
Charge. Oh my god, I took half.
This is what Ryan's do. They just jump back and forth in front of the team.
Charge. Mauled.
Enemies here.
You cheater.
I mean, well, yeah, that's true, right? That's, yeah, the enemy mate would have to know our drill.
Charge.
Coming up.
Oh, whoops.
Um,
Yeah, that's getting a little bit too tough because now he's pushing up onto his Ryan.
My way around it. Yeah.
You're gonna want the high noon to go off while I'm charged. You don't want me. I mean, it would be nice. Oh, was that true?
You can give me a kill. You don't have to take them all.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
Charge.
It's just.
I was.
was
It
better.
takes a long time for the crosshair to go over.
Yeah, that's because of. Wait, you actually get a skull? You don't, right?
I do, yeah.
Wait,
Let me
what?
check.
Get to cover.
It takes a very long time.
I imagine it would, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because it
faster
does
for
more
squishies.
damage. Yeah.
When I see them on squishies, I'll do it. Because it'll take longer for Ryan, so it'll be a lot sooner.
Yeah, the only thing I say, because I'm just planning for like absolute worst case, because if I get charged, I can still throw up my shield, and technically I won't die to high noon, because it'll burst my shield. So maybe the rest of their team gets away and we don't get the kill on Ryan, but if we at least, so if we time it to where we get a good amount of charge on the Ryan, and preferably like skulls and squishies as well, then Ryan would get hurt but not killed, but then he would die to the charge impact, as well as
So-
we get squishies.
Should I do it before the impact, no matter how far it is, or should I do it after a certain amount of time?
Well, it depends on the skulls on the screen on the squishies. Like
Yeah.
if you can just, you know, we don't have to go for a 6K really. If you can guarantee killing squishies, then just kill the squishies because we should win that team fight. Um,
I got a question about
Yeah.
high noon.
Mhm.
If I have my crosshairs over the person, does it charge it faster?
nah, as long as they just have to be in the field of vision.
Okay.
Yeah, infinite range, I think. So just field of vision. And so the reason we do this is because they're taken unawares, right? They're thinking they're fine behind their Reinhardt, so they're not immediately running for cover. So it's all about surprise. Because if they have plenty of time to run from the high noon, then they're just gonna run from it. But if they're fighting, we're fighting, then all of a sudden we pop high noon, like in the middle of nowhere, then they can't run. Because by the time they take cover, they're gonna die. Like May survive because she has shifts. Zarya may survive because she has bubble, but not everyone has a cooldown unless they have Reaper. So maybe Reaper survives. But we forced out 4 cooldowns, so we're kind of still up in the game there. But yeah. But yeah, I think really as long as you get the squishies, we're fine.
Okay.
Get to cover.
Charge? Well.
What's up? I would have went over the top of.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, you can just hold your shield up, and I can get behind Ryan's
Yeah,
shield.
true.
Yeah, true. Cool.
Get to cover.
Charge?
All right. One last one. Let's. Can you guys go? Winston Sombra Tracer.
Hell yeah.
Oh god.
My blinks aren't. Well, I guess it doesn't
I
matter.
haven't. I actually didn't touch the dive heroes. I think I touched Winston when that was it.
Nope.
I did something with Winston, I thought.
Maybe bubble.
Eh.
No.
Who has a lot of HP? Creed. Cool.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Sound volume on.
Oh yeah.
Jerk.
So I'm going to stand on gas station. So let's talk about dive real quick. So we talked before how dive has staging area, and if you are, so say we're on Route 66, you guys are attacking, all right? If the team is holding, right here, right out of spawn, what is your staging area?
Ramp.
Not assuming gas station. Right, ramp's a good one. What else? Like,
Long.
Long
No,
march.
no. I mean, probably
Okay,
not
look at
long
them.
because if they have a Lucio, they could just boop us off.
I mean, your dive, you don't really care.
Top
Lucio
cave.
doesn't make dive.
Top cave is best cave.
Yeah. So, the pretty much what I'm getting at is,
Be right back.
in the beginning, whatever the team gives you, the enemy team gives you, that is staging to start with. But then that's not the greatest staging area. So think about dive, and that's really one I wanted to look at today because dive was run all weekend and it was great to see. And there was
That's
some
because
really
Ryan
cool
was
stuff.
banned.
Yeah, but still though, it was great. But now Winston's banned, so we get first 2 weeks meta back. Anyway, but you want to always, the reason you run dive, well, the reason why you say dive is viable on some maps is because there are staging areas that you can take. So you want to identify staging areas that you can take, and obviously gas station, like we talked before, is one. So you guys want gas station. So let's assume they're holding up here. Um,
Oh, we could go bot cave.
you could like it's so with dive you want and if like I really wish we could be watching the Paris and Fusion match because it was really good. You saw this like just exemplified. It was amazing. Um, you want to surround is what you want to do with dive. You want to surround. You want to bottleneck them up and make it to where they just have no place to go, and you guys can come at them from all directions at the same time. So with that in mind, how could you do that with the characters that you see on the field, except for Sombra because we can't see her?
A vertical character like Winston can go from under and jump on top, and me, I would have to go horizontally like this.
All right, and what can Sombra do?
Come from behind because she'll already be scouting.
Right. So what does
Come
that?
from bridge.
So what does that mean communication-wise between you guys?
We have to pinch them together.
Yeah. We need to be moving in at the same time.
Right. So what are setting up those three? Run me through what you guys would say in comms.
Are we all in position?
No, from
Oh, okay. Just setting up.
yeah, setting up. How would you guys get to those positions?
I would call that I'm behind. So I'm already behind. I'm scouting. They're on top. Top gas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm long
Okay.
Top cave.
or bot cave.
All right. Okay. So what is that instinctive like? So what does that mean for you guys? You have to there is no go call until what? All three of you are in position, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So dive is very patient. Dive is coordinated. Do not rush it. We would have seen if we were able to watch the reviews that they took so much time just setting up dives, but it paid off. You know. So don't act like you have to rush. A dive is meant to be extremely slow to set up. It's extremely slow. It's extremely methodical. Right. So when you're planning these things, just make it to your spot and just wait. Right. You don't act like you don't feel like you need to be doing something. You're supposed to be waiting for all the pieces to be in place in order to perform the dive. Now sometimes only 2 out of the 3 have to be in place, right? But let's just think we're attacked, so we get to determine when things happen. On defense, you have to react because it's the attackers that get to determine the tempo, but we're the attacking team. We determine the tempo. So, remember that. When you're attacking, you get to take all the time you need. But when you're defending, you need to already be in place because now you have to react. So learning how to do it on setting up on defense is important, but we're talking about attack right now. So coming out of spawn, right, you identify that maybe they're holding down there and there's a vulnerable target on a gas station like a support, right? So you guys, like Laverne, you said you want to take long. May or may not be a good idea, right? Just it's okay to not change because if they're holding right there, long's not good because they're just
Bot
gonna rush you,
cave, yeah.
right? So you could you could be bot cave. Like if they're all holding bot cave, then main, then sure you can go bot cave because they're not holding main. But if maybe a McCree might be waiting for you main, that may not be a good idea. You might just have to hold to the ramp, right, and sit below the ramp. Because you as Winston, it's very imperative that you don't take damage on the way in a lot. You can't take a lot of damage. We need you healed up. We need you ready to go because you're the distraction. So you need to be set up in a spot. And same with Tracer. Like it's really, you guys need to you need to learn how to do these things without taking a ton of damage. So yeah, like going top cave is really good for Tracer because she has all that cover. So Tracer, you want to be thinking about how can I get to the dive targets and cover is what you need to be thinking. And same for Winston, like where can I wait to where the enemy team doesn't have line of sight to me, but my jump can take me to the staging area. And then Sombra gets to cheat and she gets to just chill and do what she wants. But if one day we'll have Phantom on Genji, and he's going to have to think the same thing as Tracer. How could I make it to staging without taking a lot of damage? So those are the things you need to be thinking about when you're executing a dive. All right. So set up in your spots. I want you guys to figure out how to reach me at the same time. Whether it's going to be a 3-2-1 go, 3-2-1, right? I would prefer the 3-2-1 calls to be the same all around, with every play we do. So we don't have to mix, one go or 2-1 go at all. Like it should just be one, like one simultaneous call. So let's figure that out. How you guys want to, attack me?
So I
I'm
would
in
say
position. Okay.
I
You
was
had a
gonna say
question?
Phantom can tell us beforehand, before we set up, where exactly on gas station they're positioned. So like if they're right side of sign from where we are, that way we know which positions we gotta take.
That's true, right? Because I mean, that's a very good point. What's a good way to not take damage?
Knowing where it's coming from.
Try to get behind them.
Well,
Playing cover.
right. That's what I was getting at. And how do you? And what is? mm, I don't know how to ask it in a question. But yeah, if Tracer and Winston don't show themselves, they can't take damage, right? So Sombra is really good because she can tell, and that's why these callouts are really good. You guys can know exactly where the enemy team is without ever looking at them. These are called blind dives. They're the best dives because one, if you're a good anti-dive team, you kind of know when the dive's coming because there are tells, right? Um, I can dodge a lot of Winston's with Ana because they have tells when they're about to dive me, so I just kind of already move out the way. Um, but you can't show your tail if you don't show yourself. So it's really good that you guys are learning these call outs, and because Somri could just straight up tell you where I am. All right. So yeah, go ahead. Someone have a question.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, would it be useful to have Sombra be like as close to you guys as possible to give us a general, since we can see her through walls, so we can have a general
Ah,
idea where the team is?
I like that actually. It depends on who they have.
Yeah.
If they don't have Diva, or someone that can easily spy check, or if you just see that they aren't spy checking, then that's fine. I think. Like I like that risk because that's a good point. That's a really good point. I haven't thought about that. Yeah, I mean I like that. If you see that they aren't spy checking, I say do it. I say go for it.
Alright,
Do
cool.
it until they prove that they can catch you out on it. So, but yeah, I like that actually. Yeah, so yeah, dive on Sombra. I like it. And you can say, yeah, make that call. Dive on me. 3, 2, 1, go. Kind of deal. All
Alright,
right.
cool.
So real quick, yeah, practice diving on me. Figure
Alright.
out the timing that you guys want to do it. Do you? So yeah, we have Sombra. So I would suggest Sombra make the dive call. But we're not always going to have Sombra. We're sometimes going to have Genji, sometimes we're going to have Pharah, so that the responsibility may change. Sometimes Tracer, right? It's kind of whoever sees the target. Dive is a comp of opportunity, so it's just you just go with the flow a lot of times. Again, we're attacking, so it's a little more methodical. But when push comes to shove, anyone can make a dive call, and people just need to follow. But yeah, we have Sombra, so let's. I think I would suggest having Sombra make the call here. So yeah,
Alright.
use the call outs that you guys learned, because I'm going to be moving position. And so yeah, use the call outs, and then you guys may have to adjust where you dive or you stage from, right? Depending on where I am. So just account for that.
So should we all start from the beginning, or
Nah,
from
nah,
here
it's fine.
first?
Yeah, you can just start from there. It will make the first one easy. I'll be on gas station.
Okay.
Just get the timing call down first.
Alright, so then timing, what do we want to do? We want to go 3, 2, 1, dive, or
Not now. If you hear that, don't jump.
oh well, yeah.
So
Can that target an invisible Sombra?
High
not.
noon, no. No.
All right, so then
It's high noon.
when we do make the call out, what do we want? We 3, 2, 1, dive on me, or 3, 2, 1, go, or
What were the 3-2-1 calls in our last one? In our last drills? I would
3,
2,
2,
1,
1,
go.
go?
okay, then I would say
Yeah.
stick with that.
Yeah. I would say dive on me as well, so we know that you're
High noon.
at their position.
Yeah, I would definitely make that a distinct call. Dive on me or dive on gas station, because that lets them know. Like, and then tell them like left side of gas station, right side, front, back, right. So they have a general idea.
Yeah.
Like they'll be able to reacquire themselves as they're diving in, but it'd be nice to get as close as possible.
All right, front right, gas station. 3, 2, 1.
¿Extrañaste?
All right, so Sombra came first, then Monkey, then Tracer. So we want that closer. So let's figure out. Um, like we need to get that a bit tighter because you don't want to decloak Sombra. I'll tell you that now. You want to be the last one, pretty much, because you're already here. So right, you don't need to decloak soon, because
Okay.
you know you're already here. So they have travel time. Remember that. Tracer and Winston both have travel time, and Genji. So yeah, you need to account for this. So you can say go, but that's more of you guys come in and then you decloak as you see fit.
So then I would probably decloak when I see Winston in the air near them.
Yeah, you
Because
want.
by the,
Go ahead.
because by the time I decloak, he's already gonna be on the like hit the floor already.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
want.
when I hit the floor, I make a lot of noise, so it may help cover up your decloak.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, and like Winston, he's the big body. You want him taking the damage, so you want him to draw the aggro. It's you and Tracer that are going to be securing the really big kills, right? You guys have the big clips. You guys are the ones that are more than likely going to finish off the target. So Winston's just there as a distraction to throw a bubble down and to bubble dance and tase and to be a nuisance as long as possible. So you guys have time to knock out the dive threat. All right, let's go again.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, that was better. That was really good. Let's do it again.
All right, front right, gas station. 3, 2, 1, go.
Really good. You guys are killing 1,000 HP targets.
I don't know about that, but
Oh my
he
God.
he just wanted to go Kree just so he could do
I
that.
haven't seen this. Let me see.
All patched up.
He looks like a damn tumbleweed.
It's high noon.
Oh, I should have put on infinite high noon so I can just throw tumbleweeds everywhere.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
He looks like a damn tumbleweed when he's rolling around.
It'd be cool if like a tumbleweed could block damage for you.
Big brain. You see a lot of widows. Like if they're doing a widow duel, they'll throw a venom bind right here, and so that
Oh, yeah,
way,
in front of their face.
yeah. So they, so
They
it
don't
blocks
get
their head.
headshot.
All right. All right. You guys go hide. I am going to start moving around now. Hide and go seek. All right, go, Sombra.
All right, he's back bridge rock. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. See. All right. Stop. All right. So Sombra, you know where they're positioned. Was that a reasonable dive to call?
No, Winston can't get there.
Neither can Tracer,
so I
right?
would- Yeah, I would say no.
Now it's okay to call it, but let them know like they have to now readjust where they're diving from. And sometimes like it depends on where the enemy team is hiding, right? Um, or like what they're doing, because that may just be straight up too far back for them to dive at all because they can't get here without taking damage. Like if the enemy team's holding gas station, for instance, they can't get back here. But let's worry about just repositioning, like changing your staging area based on where I am. So start where you guys started. I'm gonna stay here. I want you guys to figure out a way to get to me by readjusting your staging area,
Pardon me.
and then call a dive. So, you're going to say, okay, Kree's back here. So now we need to figure out what do we want the repositioning call to sound like. I think that would be on Winston Tracer to then say we can't get there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna drop and go up, catwalk, and then you can go from left and jump up from all the way left.
I'm ready.
All right, Tracer, we're ready.
All right, he's back bridge rock.
Oh,
Three,
they know that
two.
already.
1, go.
Yeah, that looks really good. That was a nice jump, Winston.
I'm a god.
You are. That one sprint made you a god.
Yep.
Alright, go back and hide.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I was trying to.
I just punched a tire out of the map.
Oh,
Much better.
I was trying to
It's
call out
really
position
easy,
so I
God.
get used
Oh,
to
shit.
the position calls as well.
Yeah, tires
Okay.
have weird physics.
Fair enough, but also remember that. Oh well, I do want to mimic, because like what it's gonna kind of be like, because the calls have to be much faster than that. Right? I don't know we're practicing, but the calls have to be much faster than that. Like we're repositioning, it has to happen really quick, kind of deal. So you don't need to say unless I move, then you don't need to say my positioning again. But I do get that you're practicing now.
Zion, when you get a chance, punch a tire when you see it.
Alright. Wish Junkrat tires work that way.
Yeah, me too.
They do with fire strikes.
Truth.
All right, ready.
All right.
All right, he's left door behind sign.
All right.
Gotcha.
I'm in position.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. Cool. I actually like that better, yeah. I would say just say you're switching position, I think. When if your original area, if you don't think you can make that jump, I mean, like either one of you can make that. So I think you just say not yet.
I'm moving.
Yeah, I'm moving,
Alright.
getting in position or something. Yeah. So I like how that went. It was short and sweet, and we're able to wait. All right.
Okay, I got a
Shit.
question for you, Laverne.
What?
I forgot what the hell this.
The answer is it's called Laverne.
What is this call out right here? I forgot.
It's
Chasm.
yeah.
Yes,
That.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, were you testing him?
No, I actually
Okay.
did forget.
Alright.
Cool. All right, I'm somewhere on point 2.
Oh,
On
okay.
point 2.
I'm scouting.
I'm staying high ground.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
under
that's-
hook zone right
I
now.
see him on cat. What's that place called? Veds.
Above
Zed,
protein.
top
Veds.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's top Zed.
Zeds.
Yeah, he's dead.
Top Zeds.
He's Zed behind sign.
Yeah, I'm in position.
Yep, I'm good.
3, 2, 1, go. I decloaked too early.
Nah, that
Oh, I
was a
didn't hear it.
bit of a long jump.
Oh, okay.
Was it a long jump? I
Yeah,
don't know. Okay.
I jumped from or behind this sign,
Where did you land?
like right on top of you.
Oh, I mean that's fine.
Like,
Oh, that's a great jump. Yeah, like long. It's fine. You're also remember going to have Diva if she dies
that's
with you.
yeah.
So like long jumps are they're not the worst. You're naturally going to take some damage on the way in. It's just you don't want to take damage during this phase. During where you're just sitting and waiting on a call. That's when you don't want to take damage. Taking damage while jumping is generally acceptable. You're going to be okay. Like 4 people diving on a target is fine no matter what your HP is. That part's just
Yeah.
going to die. Cool.
Reset.
Yeah.
I'm staying high ground.
All right, I'm good.
Still hotel.
Alright, he's mid pub in the back behind it.
I need
Like
him.
middle floor.
Oh, excuse me.
Is he inside?
Hey.
No, he's outside.
I'm giving that info.
All right, I'm good.
I'm ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Yeah. Really impressed with those jumps over.
Yeah. There wasn't much there before. Anything's better.
All right. Now, that's a good point. If I were inside, would you dive?
No.
No.
If you're alone.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, if he's alone, we can, like,
Cover the exits.
yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, mob style, man! You guys are ruthless.
I believe you're the one that told us to fight dirty.
Yeah, that's true.
Yikes! Your moms are going to get on me for teaching you evil ways. So yeah, the answer is yes. Who would dive on the inside?
Tracer Sombra.
Yeah, because Winston does not want to be in here.
Yeah.
Now, if the target's legit alone, then sure. But it's really easy for Winston to come in here and get, as well, also body blocked and stuck in as well. Like he's useless if he has a ceiling above him. Tracer and Sombra are fine because they can both just leave, but Winston really can't. Diva could come in here, however, right? So recognize that. That I don't think. You guys can communicate that, but I don't think it really needs to be communicated. Like you just need. This is one of those things you just gotta learn. When and where is a good place for your character to dive. Like really vertical high ground, Tracer can't do it. Sombra probably can't do it. So maybe Winston Diva are the people that have to go, right? Sombra can still call it out, but she may or may not be able to get up there. Like if someone's on top of Saloon, that might just be a Winston Diva dive because Tracer can't get up there. And Sombra really can't without Translocator. And that's a iffy situation if you want to commit Translocator to go up there or not, because now you're kind of stuck. So the location is also just something to think about when thinking about dives. Like all these wide open areas, yeah, everyone can dive. Cool. Yeah. I think that's pretty much the gist, though. That's definitely the gist. You guys are picking it up. The comms will need to be faster, but we're just starting out, and so we'll get there. It's going to be rough at first. Dive is extremely hard and it's extremely tough. It needs to be something that's quick. Is there anything on defense we can talk about?
0.3, I guess. We would just
yeah, dude, yeah. Unless Ryan's banned, then, well, rip.
Arisa.
If Ryan is banned, then Could we stick it out or?
Good.
Beacon.
You saw on this weekend they ran dive on Lijiang University.
Yeah.
So flat surfaces definitely work on dive. It's a different methodology, but flat surfaces do work.
Mm-hmm.
You can still make it work for sure. You're playing more of a. You're playing a brawler Winston style where you're going in. You're holding a corner, dealing damage, and then you're getting out. Then you're rinsing and repeating. So
Out of here.
it's 100% reliant on making space for your tracer to be able to get around the corner and off angle for sure. If your tracer's not making a lot of getting a lot of pressure, then you have to leave because you can't stay in there for a long time.
Sustain that.
Yeah. So it's a lot of your DPS really do have to do work there, but your tanks are just there to take attention from the DPS. So it's you're forcing them to look at your tanks a lot, and then the DPS find the off angles to pick on someone. Defense. In defense there is a what you call a kill zone. So in the kill zone, it's just where if we are going to when we're dropping or hard committing on a dive, we're waiting on them to get into that kill zone and nowhere else, kind of thing. So like if you're on point A, around the bend is a decent kill zone. Like if you want to commit a dive, but then the natural kill zone would just be right in front of gas station where you can just drop down. So whenever you're playing dive on defense, you want to establish this is our kill zone, right? So when they enter this area, we're doing something. Like we're not letting them in for free, kind of deal. You're getting in, and you're jumping out, just building ultimates, and that's where it's that area where your monkey's dropping a bubble to separate heals from the tanks and whatnot. Your DPS are off angling and finding flanks to pick on the supports, and then it's on a time limit. 6-7 seconds. If nothing has happened, you have to get out and you have to reestablish another kill zone. So the kill zone, so it's like the enemy team, the attackers have to survive your onslaught and make it to objective before without dying, right? So it's kind of a mini game in and of itself. So if they're coming through here, you drop down, you attack, pop back up. They move on, you drop back down, they survive, you drop back up, you move on, right? And you have to find a kill before they reach the objective. So don't think that you have to find, just because cart is moving, don't think of it as a bad thing, right? Just it's not the end of the world if cart's moving. You dive relies on being here for a long period of time and for consistent and repeated attacks. So it's okay to let cart move. Actually, the longer cart moves, the better it is for you guys because the longer you're in the fight and the more resources you get to drain and the more time you get to build your ults. Just as long as you're attacking, you're rinsing and repeating quickly is what you're going for. So you want multiple attacks along these stretches of land by the time they reach the objective. Because dive stays in and tries to build ults and capitalizes off of using ults. As well as getting kills. As well as just finding open targets and creating craving opportunities. So if you're on defense and Sombra would be scouting the spawn, telling you which direction they're going. So Tracer would be set up one way, if they're low ground and coming through in front of gas station, where could Tracer be?
Sorry, let me get to you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what were you saying?
So say they're coming here across low ground. And Sombra has told you this in advance. Where could you then set up?
Up here.
Yeah, right.
Closet. You can
Well,
go in the closet.
Well, think about it. If
Catwalk,
if they're marching along here,
I could wait for them from behind.
right? But we want as many attacks as we want. So why wait when you're standing there for them to get here? Oh no, Jeff, no,
Are they
please.
going? Are they going up the catwalk or
No, the road.
down main? Oh, down me. Okay. Yeah, I'll just be up here.
Yeah, but why wait and attack? Because if you're waiting here, why wait to attack here? If we want many repeated attacks, why wait till they get here?
Instead on top of gas.
I mean, she could, but she wants to stay hidden if she can.
Oh, right. They can go inside of gas station and cut the dive off. You're asking why we want to wait?
Well, you're saying, bro. Let me back in the lobby. Okay.
God damn, against us. Insta picks. Do you guys see
He
the
doesn't even know what's coming at him.
The juke. Alright, so if they're coming this way, why wait till right here to make an attack? Because you're saying wait for here and wait for them to come along this bridge, this road, right? Sombra has told you well in advance that they're going main. We want many repeated attacks, as many attacks as we can get along that stretch. So why wait until they get around the second corner?
Oh, there's more high ground to jump off of?
Huh?
There's more high ground to jump off of?
Well, think along the lines of we want to attack as many times as we can on point A. So how would you generally get more attacks?
Hit them all along the stretch. Or at least be looking for something.
I mean, from there we have access to mid through bot to top cave, so we can attack them all through an arch, through a gas closet.
Exactly. If you're looking for many attacks, why not go ahead and hit them early? Right? Well, you have this top cave right here. So why not make a poke when they round this first corner?
Yeah.
Right? Your kill zone is all along this road. Right? When you're oh man, a ping pong ball. So the kill zone is all along this road. So you want to attack as many times as you can along your kill zone. So be looking for, instances where you can make a. It doesn't have to be an all-in, right? Because Tracer and Sombra are enough to attack, back here, right? Because something I said earlier, right? Sombra's in spawn. Sombra knows where they're coming, so Sombra's already back here. So you guys could let them round the corner a bit. Tracer could just jump off that high ground, attack, recall, and then go back up to the top, right? And then she can make a second attack along this rim or along this road, right? So by the time you were saying wait to attack from top tunnel here, you could already be ready for a second attack after you made your first attack. And you and Sombra really, you guys are enough to get a pick back here. And then by the time you guys attack here, now you have your tanks with you, right? We're getting many attacks. That's what we're going for. Just rinse and repeated attacks. Make this stretch of land really uncomfortable for them. So that's what you're thinking on defense, and that's same thing for point 2, and same thing for any dive with high ground, right? You just look for your kill zone, and you want to think, how can we attack early, and how can we attack often? So that's really what you want to aim for there.
Did you know you could
Nope.
you could pile drive off of the enemy like without having
Yeah,
to-
you can
Yeah.
like, hop on their head.
All along.
like if you run into them and jump at the same time.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get enough height to be able to pile drive.
Yeah, I can't do that. I've seen 5 do it. I can't do it.
I posted a video that shows a bunch of like ball tech. It's
Yeah.
really good.
I hope Colo. Let's give Colo a playlist to watch from 5. He probably did, but he should. But yeah, he needs to watch the one you posted as well.
Beacon in place.
Alright, any questions about today?
I'm out of here.
No.
What did we do today?
I have no idea.
Alright.
I got beat in the face a lot, that's what I remember.
I hit you in the head with my hammer a couple times.
That's why I don't remember then.
That's, yeah.
Much better.
Well, cool. Alright, you guys are free to go. Thank y'all for coming.